In 2018, New York couple Jamie and Frantz Arty bought an abandoned 19th century mansion. Well, the idea was to transform the crumbling house into a home for their young family. They didn't know they were beginning a massive renovation project that would unearth a story nearly lost to time. That story is featured in the book, The Chancellor's Mansion. We visited the couple on Long Island's Gold Coast to learn about the hidden history they discovered.
This is the McCoon family cemetery. This is where all the McCoons are buried along with the descendants.
The search inside this centuries-old Long Island, New York cemetery
W. Townsend McCoon
points to Jamie Arty's devotion to those who rest here, William Townsend McCoon and Sophia Moore.
I think this
Departed.
is 1786. This is our guy.
Their names are barely legible,
That's her?
but their story gave
I
purpose
see the Moore.
to a town that revels in its history. So says Oyster Bay town clerk Richard Lamarca.
There wasn't a lot of education about local history here, and that's all starting to change now. Jamie is helping bring about that change.
To breathe life back into this historic home.
They built it really, really well.
Oyster Bay's Chancellor's Mansion.
How many acres do you guys have?
5.5 acres.
5.5 acres.
We actually found this house by accident, driving to a birthday party, and we were lost.
I turn my head and look at this dilapidated building with a big hole in the roof.
And the roof.
In the roof.
That was 7 years ago. Jamie's husband, Frantz, was sold from the start.
You know, I really thought that this could be our family home.
And your thought was?
Absolutely not.
Despite already being on the hunt for a larger home to raise their 3 young children.
I remember looking at this, and it looked like chew marks. Like it looked like a giant animal chewed on the side of the house. That's how bad it was. There were ticks everywhere. There was poison ivy everywhere. It was just a very hostile environment to bring children into. Okay.
So this is your humble abode.
Yes, it is.
Still, he won her over.
I remember when we first walked in, there were piles and piles, boxes, and just all types of stuff, almost stacked up to the ceilings.
Oh.
There were some structural issues, electrical issues, plumbing issues, heating issues, water issues, hole issues.
It was a lot.
Why was this your dream home, ultimately?
Ultimately, it was really what sold us was the land. We envisioned our kids being able to run around and play freely and big and as loud as they wanted to.
But then you got amazing surprises along the way.
We did.
Oh my gosh.
She documented those surprises and more in The Chancellor's Mansion, a renovation story of family, home, history, and mystery.
When everyone was, in bed and the house was quiet, I would go on Google and I would go down like the rabbit hole of Oyster Bay and the Chancellor's Mansion, and I would look up all this stuff.
From Native American outpost to 17th century Quaker settlement, Oyster Bay was home to Revolutionary-era hero Robert Townsend, millionaires of the Gilded Age, and is perhaps best known these days as the birthplace of President Theodore Roosevelt.
This is Roosevelt Jr. That's his first son.
Right.
His son Ted and his family even lived in this house.
The more I found out, the more I started to really appreciate and love the house.
And the man who built it, Judge William Townsend McCoon. He bought the 100-acre farm in 1834, shortly after moving from New York during the cholera epidemic.
If I could describe him using one word, he was a humanitarian. He was an abolitionist. He really fought for women's rights, and he recognized that alcoholism was a disease. He was just an amazing person.
Her admiration grew deeper with the discovery of Sophia Moore, McCoon's main housekeeper.
This is the staircase that Sophia Moore would have taken every day.
She bought her freedom before New York outlawed slavery in 1827.
See here, we still have the original paint color here. There wasn't very many records about women, and there definitely weren't that many records about women of color. So all that I know about her is that she was a paid servant. He respected her. They loved her. They cared about her, so much so that they buried her in their family cemetery with them.
A very prominent headstone.
She does. And that says a lot.
Well, in some states,
Yeah.
that's illegal.
Right, right.
Making McCoon's home theirs
This is your own touch.
started in 2018, with renovations still underway.
Everything's so cotton candy in here.
The rooms are accented floor to ceiling in Jamie's precious pastels.
Is this the original staircase?
Yes, it is.
With
It
some
is.
minor fixes.
With some minor fixes, yes. But all of this, we just had this restored. It's all original.
What did this reno teach you guys as a couple?
We discovered that we can push through anything. No matter what the challenges are, we can cross that finish line. We persevered, and here we are today.
So what was easier, writing the book, Jamie, or rebuilding, renovating?
I would have to say, oh my gosh, I would have to say the rebuilding Chancellor's Mansion.
Both have added to the rich legacy of a town now grateful that this new family is shedding light on a forgotten one from long ago.
I love the fact that, the idea of this house will stay and outlive us all, and the legacy will live on and continue.
We know we've inspired many people to go purchase old homes now and turn around and make their dreams come true. And hopefully we can inspire more African Americans and just everyone across the board to just take on a challenge, no matter how big it is, and see what happens from there.
How about that?
That is stunning.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just really what they've been able to accomplish there. And the town is so grateful. Oyster Bay is like, wow, this is a piece of our history we haven't celebrated, and now they're bannering to do it.
I just can't believe the before and after on that. I love the fact that he saw what she described, chew marks, ticks, and poison ivy, and thought, hey, this is where we want to raise our family.
And a possible ghost.
Oh, all right. Well,
Leave it
I want to
there.
learn more about that one.
Read the book.